Hey everyone, it's Tobes, and welcome to your second monitor. Today for Midweek Magic, we have On the Edge. This is a constructed event where we build a 60-card deck using foundations and the last three standard legal sets as our card pool. So that's Secrets of Strixhaven, TMNT, and Lorwyn Eclipsed. What I try to do for these events is to mostly build foundations plus the most recent set, so of course Strixhaven for this one, just because I want to focus on the cool stuff going on in the most recent set. I also try to build in a way that is sort of light on wild cards, so that if you watching this like what I've put together, you don't have to craft too many rares or mythics. So what I've put together for this one is something I'm calling No Crying in Debate Club. This is a Silver Quill deck. We're here to take advantage of the Silver Quill mechanic, Repartee. Repartee is a triggered ability that triggers whenever we cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature. So we've got to have plenty of instants and sorceries, and we have to have plenty of creatures in this deck. So this deck is built around having creatures that have Repartee triggers, and of course playing instants and sorceries to trigger those things. So we'll go through this card by card. Graduation Day is our only enchantment. It just puts a 1/1 counter on one of our creatures whenever we hit Repartee, but it only costs a single white, so not terrible for us. Informed Inkwright is one of our couple of rares. We're running two of these. It's a 2-drop, 2/2 Vigilance that makes a 1/1 flying Inkling creature token whenever we hit Repartee. So a little bit of token generation, a way to give us something that we can attack in with, which is sometimes relevant, something that we can chump block with, something we can pump up, maybe, with our Graduation Day. You never know. I'm running 4 Melancholic Poets. This is a little bit of a weird choice here, but it's not terrible. It's a 2/2 for 2 that drains each opponent for 1 whenever we hit Repartee. So if we get several of these out at the same time, we can have our Repartee triggers be an 8-point life swing. It doesn't usually come up, but it is annoying enough to our opponents, and it can really make a difference if we've got a couple of these, that it tends to be pretty fun. Scolding Administrator, on the other hand, very good card. A white and a black for a 2/2 Menace with Repartee, put a counter on it, and when it dies, we can move its counters to another creature. Very nice. We've got Snooping Page, of course. This is a 3 mana, 1 white and a black for a 2/3 with Repartee. This can't be blocked. So a little bit of unblockability. If we pair that with, say, Graduation Day or a Scolding Administrator that may have died, we can make the Snooping Page quite big. But separate from its Repartee trigger, when it does combat damage to a player, we draw a card and lose a life. So that can really help us out. Just getting extra cards into our hand, and its Repartee trigger, of course, makes it unblockable, so it can empower it to get in, so we can draw that card. Stirring Hopesinger is our other big rare in this deck. We've got 2 of these as well. 2 and a white for a 1/3 Bird Bard. This has flying and lifelink, and the Repartee trigger is to put a 1/1 counter on each creature we control. So this can really help us out a lot, and can gain us some life in the air, which is pretty helpful for us as well, because we have a couple of ways to lose life, particularly from things like Snooping Page. Finally, Inkshape Demonstrator has done really well for me. It's a 3/4 for 4, it has Ward 2, and its Repartee trigger gives it +1/+0 and lifelink until end of turn. So a 4/4 lifelinking elephant? Yeah, not bad. So these are our Repartee sort of payoffs. Here are the cards that are triggering Repartee for us. We're running Masterful Flourish. This is a new Strixhaven card. For a single black, we get an instant that gives the target creature +1/+0 and indestructible until end of turn. Maybe we push a little more damage. Maybe we keep our creature in play if it's being targeted with a removal spell or it's being blocked in a particular way. But especially, it's a single mana for us to trigger all of our Repartee triggers. Similarly is Stab, because Repartee triggers when we target a creature with an instant or sorcery. It doesn't have to be one of our creatures. So this is a very cheap instant speed removal spell. Or we could also make it into a, maybe we're attacking with our 4/4, our opponent's blocking with a 5/5. Stab makes it so now we're killing their creature. Yeah. Fake Your Own Death, I just really like this card. You could run the 1 mana version of it, so that, what's the Foundations version? Anyway, there's a card for a single black that says, when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. But that spell doesn't give the creature +2/+0 prior to, and it doesn't make a treasure token, which is sort of a refund for the extra mana we're spending. I really like Fake Your Own Death because it can help a bad block turn into a good block. It can protect your creature, of course, and gives you a little bit of mana acceleration for after the fact. And also, I think this sort of Dorian Gray thing that's going on here is just pretty neat. Anyway, we have Killian's Confidence, which is maybe the best card in our deck. This is a white and a black for a sorcery that puts a 1/1 counter on one of our creatures and draws us a card. Already very nice. But then, whenever one or more creatures we control deal combat damage to a player, we can pay either a white or a black to put Killian's Confidence back in our hand, so that we have more abilities to trigger those repartee triggers and draw more cards. Silver Quill Charm, goodness, is a white and a black for a charm. It's an instant that lets us either put 2 1/1 counters on a creature, exile a creature with power 2 or less, kind of wish this was mana value 2 or less, but still very good, or have each opponent lose 3 and we gain 3. This can end a game if we get things close enough and we just happen to draw up our charm. But yeah, both of the first 2 modes will trigger repartee, and that's what we're here for. We're running Abigail. Abigail is a prepare creature. So for 1, a white and a black, we get a flying bird bard that's a 2/3 that says whenever we cast a creature spell, Abigail becomes prepared, meaning her little prepare spell right here becomes available to us. We can cast a copy of it, and if we do, that will unprepare her. Her spell, Heroic Stanza, is 1 and an Orzhov hybrid for a sorcery that puts a 1/1 counter on a creature. So helps us by triggering our repartee triggers, makes one of our creatures a little bit bigger, and every time we play an additional creature spell after we've cast Heroic Stanza, if Abby is still in play, she'll become prepared again, and we'll be able to keep doing it. We want to be able to have these repeated triggers for repartee, so this is one way to do it. I did some testing with this deck, and I don't really think any of the other prepare creatures fit terrifically into this deck, unless you're running the rare or mythic ones, and I wanted to, again, keep my wildcard count down for this deck. There are a couple of other sweet prepare creatures, but I just didn't like them as much for the ones that I encountered. Finally, we're running Hero's Downfall, which is just murder that can also hit planeswalkers. Seems good. Yeah, and the only other spell that we haven't covered yet is Cathar Commando. They reprinted it in Foundations, so we might as well run this 3/1 for 2. It's got flash, and we can pay 1 and sack it to destroy an artifact or enchantment. This is our artifact or enchantment interaction, but it can also be a nice blocker. If an opponent attacks with their 5/3 and they don't have any way to stop us, we can just flash in the commando, and now we've traded, and it's a removal spell for a creature as well. So yeah, beyond that, we're a little bit heavier on black, so we're 10 Swamps, 8 Plains. We're running a couple of Scoured Barrens, a couple of Temples of Silence, and a couple of Shattered Sanctums, since they're back in Strixhaven. And that is No Crying and Debate Club. Thanks for joining me here. We've got some fun coming up with this Silver Quill deck. Yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. And that's all I've got to say. Yeah, let's get to the gameplay. All right, going into game 1 against Nuclear Paper. Seems dangerous. All right, this is an okay opening hand. We can do this. I'm interested to see what our opponents are running. Ooh, they've got a turtle layer. Well, we're going to check out what's on top of our library. This might be relevant to us. We're a little light on creatures, but it's not terrible. Ooh, and they miss a land drop? Ooh, shame for them. We are going to flash out Cathar Commando on their turn, unless we have something we'd rather kill them with. Raphael is pretty good for them. Yeah, I think we're going to exile Raphael, because that Impact Tremors effect can really bother us. As it stands, let's get out Abigail, be a little bit mana efficient. We've got a nice evasive flyer or evasive attacker now. And we have the mana to be able to cast Melancholic Poet and maybe Stab to trigger the Poet and then get in with Abby. Rat King Verminister. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Here's our Melancholic Poet. Abby becomes prepared. We're going to stab the Rat King, get a trigger, drain them for 1, attack for 2. We miss a land drop as well, but we're doing okay. Alright, they've got the Dream Beavers. I believe they can get me through the night. Alright, we've got a little bit of mana. Let's Heroic Stanza on Abby. And just attack. Do they block with the beavers? They don't. Well, then we'll just pass. Alright, just a 1/1 flyer. We can Masterful Flourish or Fake Your Own Death to protect our creatures. We can Cathar Commando at their end step if we haven't used our mana otherwise to just have another creature. And of course, Re-Prepare Abigail. I can only assume that their Raphael is what they're built around. Shredder's Armor. Attach it to a creature they control. Sure. And it just makes it bigger? Okay. No problem. Okay, they want to get in for 3? Let them. We will flash in our Cathar Commando, because that's going to do some good damage for us, and Re-Prepares Abby. Alright, we've got a Shattered Sanctum. Let's put Heroic Stanza on our Melancholic Poet, triggering the Poet, and let's get in for 9. Okay. Master Attack. Alright, we're going to Fake Our Own Death on the Cathar Commando to trigger the Poet, and we're going to Masterful Flourish to trigger the Poet again and call the game. Good game, Nuclear Paper. As you can see, that Poet can really do some work for us, even when there's just one. Alright, our first prize is Zodiarch, Umbral God. Good grief. What in the world, Final Fantasy? Alright, let's keep going. Okay, it's game 2 versus Fear itself. Unfortunately, that's all we have to fear. Okay, this is an opening hand. We can do this. We're on the draw. They've got Bolt Wave. Oh, we have to rush, I think. Let's see what else we got up here. Masterful Flourish might be good for us to keep something alive. Alright. We will flash out our Cathar Commando, I believe. Seer Slicer Goblin. Never mind. We're going to get rid of that. Alright, Scolding Administrator, and hold up Masterful Flourish to keep it alive. That seems good. And also to trigger its repartee. Okay. Bone Club Berserker. Alright. Well, let's play our... I think maybe it's worth it to just attack with our Administrator. Yeah. And then we'll pass. This way we can Cathar Commando and Masterful Flourish to kill their Berserker. For each other goblin. Wow. Or maybe we even Cathar Commando fake your own death, so we get the treasure. It's not terrible either. Ancestral Anger. They get trample. Seems good. Molten Core Maestro. Gets a... Okay. Well, we're going to take some damage here. But I don't mind it. Because we're going to get some triggers as well. Nice. Okay. Oh, and we have another Masterful Flourish. All right. Well, we're going to sneak in with our Administrator. Molten Core Maestro. Very interesting. Well, we'll see how it goes. They've got Slash. Wow. Slash is going to be very painful for us. We've kind of got a rush. We've got another snooping page. So let's play out this page. Let's play this Masterful Flourish on our current page. And let's get in with both of these for 7. It'll also draw us a card when our attacking page hits. Alright. We've got a card. It is just a swamp. That's okay. We can deal with this. Bolt Wave to do 3 damage to us. Pump up their Maestro. Ooh, we're quite low on life here, but that's okay. Take 2. We're going to double block Slash. See if they've got a way to kill us in the process. Bulk Up is pretty bad for us. In fact, I think it does kill us. Which is fine. Good game, opponent. Yep. There we go. That was fun. Good game, Fear itself. Take damage from the 18-5 Menace. That's funny. Alright. Alright, let's keep it going. I like that they used Bulk Up with the Mystical Archive printing, even though the reason they can play it in this format is because it's a Foundations card. Unless they made Mystical Archive part of the thing you can play. Anyway, it's Game 3 versus Ruegamio. Yes. Hello, Rui. Alright, we've got our planes, and it's graduation day. They've got a Featherbrained Filcher. We have a Land and Pass. I guess we Abigail first? Yeah, that's fine. Giada, that's going to be dangerous for us. If they're built around that. Which, why would they include it in their deck if they weren't? So, Abigail. Alright, seems like. Alrighty. They pass to their end step. Yep. We don't have a great way to do this. I feel like maybe we just play our page, prepare Abigail, and then pass. Yeah, it would be really nice to be able to hold up Fake Your Own Death, but I don't think they're going to attack it in the air anyway. We can use Heroic Stanza on the page to get in for 3 and draw a card. Ooh, Exemplar of Light is going to be a problem. Now they can get in with the Valkyrie and we don't have anything to say about it. Alright, no blocks. Maybe we are putting the Heroic Stanza on Abby. Let's put it on Abigail. Use our Graduation Day on the snooping page. We will attack with our page unblockably. Do a little bit of damage. Get a swamp, that's fine. Okay. When they attack us this coming turn, hopefully we can kill their Exemplar of Light or their Valkyrie, either one, with our Fake Your Own Death. Okay, so it looks like their Valkyrie is going to get bigger. And their Inspiring Overseer is already huge. Giada is going to kill us. So, oh, in Exemplar of Light. Yeah, unfortunately, because they gain the life off of it from... Okay, understood. Well, we can at least Fake Our Own Death with Abigail, block the damage. It's not horrible. Block more damage. Oh, but we also get the Repartee trigger. Ah, silly me. We do get to kill the Exemplar of Light. That's good. Forgot about Graduation Day. It really puts in some work sometimes. Opponent's thinking about their other 3-mana angel that they have? Maybe not. Alright, we're drawing land, which isn't great for us. I feel like if we swing with the page... That's not horrible. Let's do that. Because the page will draw us a card whether or not it hit, or if it hits. If they throw away their Overseer, that puts them back a little bit. And they will be throwing it away because we have our Fake Your Own Death. But maybe they block with their bird? That's a possibility too. They block with Giada. Interesting. Don't know what the plan is here. Okay. With the bird? That's fine. They get a food token, which gives them a way to gain life. Which would be nice for their Exemplar of Light. So do they have another one? They've got another Youthful Valkyrie. Okay. Quintessential Katana. Okay. Put it on Giada and make Giada more dangerous. Okay, suits me. Okay, do we take 10? I think we do. Because it lets us eat Giada. Take Your Own Death. Put it on the page. Great. We're going to lose in all likelihood anyway. We have another flying blocker. Not really. Hopefully we draw some interaction, something we can actually use. Not really. So Killian's Confidence. Let's put it on snooping page. Put all of our eggs in one basket. Hero's Demise does... Huh. Well, let's just draw ourselves a card. Maybe we'll draw a second Hero's Demise. You never know. Stab is not helpful. Autopay. Here's what we're going to do. Killian's Confidence on Abigail to draw yet another card. And none of it is what we need. Well, we're going to kill this Youthful Valkyrie. And we're going to give them a GG. Might as well get our triggers, just because it's fun to do. And that is it for us. Good game, Rui Gemio. All right, we keep it rolling. It's reasonable to just play a deck that's basically about, you know, this is what Foundations is, and just have those decks for whenever an On the Edge event pops up for Midweek Magic. Okay, this is game 4 versus Izk. But as I was saying, it's fine if you're going to run a deck that's essentially just like, here's just Foundations or mostly just Foundations for one of these Midweek Magic events. But it is a lot of fun to just actually build something. This is a good question. I guess we let Abby go. See what we can find with our temple. Oh, they went to 6 as well, so that's all right. All right, flash on our Cathar Commando. Do they counterspell us or remove it somehow? Maybe? No. Okay. I think we're going to Killian's Confidence, just to hope that we can draw a card or get the removal spell out of their hand. Yep, Requiting Hex. That'll do it. We can always get Killian's Confidence back. Confidence is never gone. Truly. And now we can fake our own death with the Sculpting Administrator if we wish to. Midnight Tilling. Okay. I like that this person is running actual Lorwyn stuff in addition to just Secrets of Strixhaven and Foundations. Alright. We got a double downfall. That's okay. We're going to get this back. I'm expecting them to use more removal here, but maybe not. We've got another Fake Your Own Death. Pretty good. And we have more confidence if we want to use it. I think we're okay on it, though. Because this way we have the mana to get the first confidence back into our hand and hold up mana for another Fake Your Own Death if we need it. They've got a Curator of Destinies. Really cool. So we get to do a little factor fictioning. We choose what they get in their hand. But after we choose it, they're going to have a downfall of their own. So they're in Sultai colors. We've seen some removal, we've seen some... Okay. This is what we're doing, huh? Yeah, you can have the one without the reanimation spell. Alright. Hero's Downfall triggers our Administrator. I would like to do Killian's Confidence. Maybe this is the wrong choice, but we're doing it. 6 damage. They'll pay to get the confidence back. So they've got 2 Zombifies in their graveyard. Shredder's Technique, sounds good. They do lose... Oh, they don't lose life from it. It's not an enchantment. That's okay. Do they have any other creatures? They don't. Whereas we have a Hope Singer, a Stirring one. Do they have a counterspell? They don't. So we can fake our own death on this thing if we need to. Ooh, they've got Krang in here. Is that what they go and get? I assume it is, but maybe they get land? I guess not. We don't have a way to deal with Krang, do we? Krang, Flying Trample, Indestructible Haste. Pretty bad for us. Oh, but they got back the Deathcap Glade. Okay. Seems fine to me. Alright, that passed in the turn. 5 cards in hand. 8 mana up. They're thinking about it. Okay. Well, we're going to Killian's Confidence here. We want to draw a card. That's pretty good. Let them target us. We're going to fake our own death. Resolve it. Okay. And we will just pass. They can attack with Armagon if they want to. Hero's Downfall will trigger our Hope Singer. They've got a lot of mana and a lot of cards in hand. Not feeling super confident anymore, but we'll see where we can get. Dose of Dawnglow brings back Krang. Seems dangerous. Hero's Downfall on Armagon. And maybe we can get through this. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Poet. Killian's Confidence. Drain them for 1. Graduation Day exists. Pay the mana to get back Killian's Confidence twice? No. We're going to Graduation Day. Then we're going to Killian's Confidence on the Hope Singer to hopefully make them think that it's the one we care more about, because the Melancholic Poet can just drain them. Maybe they don't even notice it. Thirst for Identity, okay. Now they may be able to kill us. If they can bring back something that is another 9 power monstrosity, then they've got us. At least an evasive one. Dose of Dawnglow, yep, they've got Armagon. And it doesn't have haste. So we're not dead. But we might just be dead in another way right now. Let's see. Chart a course. Drawing cards. This is a cool deck. That is it for us. Good game, opponent. We will block this giant shark with our nice wizard and lose. It was close. It was good. Good game, Idzik. All right, we're going to keep trying. It's game 5 versus Atlas 676. I'm fine with this. We can get our administrator out. We can masterfully flourish, perhaps. We're going to think about it. This is a hard hand to see if we're going to keep, I guess. Opponent's really going through it. It's a thinker. It's fun. All right, opponent, what do you got? Maybe not much. Yeah, don't know what's going on over there. Well, let me know in the comments what you think so far of Secrets of Strixhaven. I've been having a good time with it. I'm building a bunch of commander decks as usual. Comes out every Thursday on my channel. If you want to see Secrets of Strixhaven Legends as commanders, you're going to be able to see quite a few of them because we've got Secrets of Strixhaven for I think 10 weeks before the Hobbit set comes out. So you should be able to see 10 of decks that I've built. One has already come out. And I've got another one coming out in 2 days at time of recording. So we will see if this opponent wants to play with us, but either way, I've got plenty of Secrets of Strixhaven commander decks coming out. This week will be Moseo, Dean's New Vein, or Vane's New Dean. There you go. It's the new Dean of the Vein from Witherbloom, but this is a bird skeleton wizard pal that cares about life gain. So yeah. Last week we got to see Berta, Practical Extrapolator. I don't think practical is the correct one, but an increment creature who's a frog. And that one was pretty fun to build. So yeah. I will link her in the video's description. But I guess we don't get to play against Atlas 676. Good game, kind of. Well, it counts as a win, unfortunately. We will just get our prize for it. And it's just gems from Foundations. Wow. I definitely am not rare complete on Foundations. So that's a shame. But I'll take the gems, sure. Let's keep going. All right. Game 6 versus Sakanezu. It's not my favorite hand, but a lot of creatures. Sure, let's do it. Let's start with our Scoured Barrens, gain a little life. I like to run Scoured Barrens, or the gain lands and the temples in these on the edge games, just because they give us a little bit of utility in our dual lands, rather than running like a gate or something along those lines. Okay, so we've got a Cats deck that we are up against. I think we'll play this bird. Cats like birds, I guess. Let's see if they're willing to trade both of their cats. I didn't think so. Sky Knight Squire is too good. All right. Cat times. Gain a little life off of their Vanguard. Once they go to combat. There we go. Can block, but I'm not going to. Don't want to risk my Hope Singer. It is too good at this point. Ooh. They hold priority in our upkeep to kill our Hope Singer. Oh! So that we can't do cool things with this land this turn. Yeah, okay. Makes sense to me. It's a shame, but it's okay. Well, at least we're ahead on land. I will play our bigger creature. Just do a little damage on them. I know they are going to be incrementally gaining life back with that Vanguard. But we can drop 2 Snooping Pages next turn if we want to. Maybe that's good. Emeritus of Truce. Target player. Interesting. Okay, and it comes with STP. That's not great for us. We're in a bad situation. Ooh, but it's a Butterfly Inkling. I like that. Okay. Don't feel very confident against this opponent right now. Play this page. Let's play Killian's Confidence again on our Demonstrator. Get some triggers. Drain them for 1. Get in for 5, or at the very least, gain 5. We're going to want that. Seems good. Put Killian's Confidence back in our hand. Seems okay. They can STP us whenever they feel like it. If an opponent controls more. Oh, so this is all 1 trigger, so they don't have Swords of Plowshares available to them. Okay, interesting. So right now, I'm taking quite a bit. But I can eat one of their Vanguards. That's not terrible. Yeah, they undo that attack. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't mind eating the Emeritus. They can trade with whichever one they want. Okay, that sounds good. Because I have other Snooping Pages. 6 mana. Well, here's a page. And here's Hero's Downfall. To trigger all my things. Get in with our 4/4. Maybe they will block with 3 creatures. Nope. Another Prideful Parent, so they can just fill up the board with friends. Do they attack? They gain 2 life, but do they attack? Oh, just in the air with the Inkling. That seems good. Alright. Let's get a little confidence. Train them for 1. You're going to get rid of the page? Okay, suits me. I will take myself into their planes. So we do still get several triggers, but I have another Killian's Confidence. Yeah, we'll put it on the Demonstrator, so it's more difficult for them to deal with. We will attack with the Demonstrator. They block with enough to kill it? Really? Oh no, yeah they do, I guess. Okay, suits me. So, that works, I gain a bunch of life. Now they're in a much better position than us. Ooh, Savannah Lions. We're going to take 5 here, I assume. 2 Vanguards and an Inkling. Yep, seems good. Hopefully we draw a little gas. Nope. Here's what we'll do. We'll play it a little sneaky. Alright. We take another 7 here, I'm assuming. Ooh, Sally Pride. Oh no. Well, I think that's it for us. Yeah. take 7. Hope we get something great. I don't think we have anything great to get. Yep, that's it. Good game, Sakanezu. We'll let you just swing out for us. Alright. A shame. But, seems fun for them. I wonder if that was the same On the Edge deck that they built for the last On the Edge, which would have been for Turtles. Okay, away we go. It's game 7 versus 6 Setimo 9. I'm fine with this. How much is silence worth? Okay, more cat stuff. So I'm going to just scour the Barrens here and pass, because I would like to be able to Inkwrite and then stab. Another helpful hunter, okay. Seems helpful. Right on. Maybe we even hang out so that we can fake our own death with it. How about this page? Got enough of these. Just hate to lose a rare right away. Youthful Valkyrie, okay. Don't like to see that, but there it is. Here's what we're going to do. Play out our Inkwrite, attack with our page. They sacrifice a cat, that's fine. I think we'll play the Poet. Let's just keep trying to play to the board. Maybe it'll matter. Once we know what it is they're doing. Okay, it is angel stuff. Huh. Well, let's stab the Angel of Vitality. Get a bunch of triggers. Swing in. With all of our friends. Draw a card. We got another Fake Your Own Death. That's pretty good. I think we will hang on to it just in case. Vanguard Seraph. Okay. We're in white and red. Interesting. No attacks with the Valkyrie. I will just go ahead and get rid of it. And they've had enough. Good game, 6 Setimo 9. All right. That was game 7. Let's go a couple more. Let's go a couple more. This is our 3rd win, technically, so we did have that. Well, oh, look, primary research. Oh, so cool. In the Blood Age, spirits all around. This is really sweet. I like that. Cool. Yeah, let's keep it going. 3 more games, I think. Okay. This is game 8 versus Poetic Samurai. Such poetry. Sure. Yeah, this is okay with me. Duresses us, okay. Takes away our rare, I assume. It's our only creature. Nope. Silver Quill Charm. Okay. Well, we'll just pass. More hand attack? Nope. Diregraph Ghoul. It's fine. They have another one? They might. And we pass again. This way we can Informed Inkrite and then Masterful Flourish to protect it. Obviously, if they have more hand attack, they can take it from us, but Duress is non-creature, obviously, so. Crow of Dark Tidings. Oh. Is this just turtle sleeves on the blue-black Foundations deck? It could be. Well, they've got Strixhaven lands in it. Don't know. Well, here's our Inkrite, and we will pass. This way we can either protect our creature or we can stab something. Eternal Student seems like something worth stabbing. We will stab here, make an Inkling, kill off their crow. They mill a couple more. Ooh. They've got some stuff going on that is not pretty. Alright, Hope Singer. We will attack with our Inkrite and get in with some vigilant damage. Seems good. They can attack if they feel like it. We will take the damage. Oh, they stab. Masterful Flourish will not help against stab, but you know what will? Stirring Hope Singer, giving us a counter. So now we can block here because of Indestructible, and that's pretty good. Okay, seems good. Let's keep going with it. Okay, they make some Inklings. That's fine. Can't kill either of our non-token creatures with both Inklings. Unless they've got a little trick up their sleeves, which they could. We can trade our one Inkling for their two. And we can Abigail in the meantime. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack. That seems good. No responses. We're going to prepare Abigail with our Inkshape Demonstrator. Let's see if they've got some kind of board wipe. They've got another Eternal Student. Okay. Scoured Barrens. We're going to do this. Get a bunch of triggers. And I think that that is it. Oh yeah, they don't have any cards in hand. So yeah, that's it. Good game, Poetic Samurai. Whenever you're ready. Ooh. I mean, it's not... I don't like to assume a salty scoop, but the timing fits, I suppose. Do we have flavor text here? She was entering her 50th year of graduate study with no signs of stopping. Very nice. Okay, good game, Poetic Samurai. Eternal Student as a zombie is very cool. I like that. Alright. We had a run of not great luck, but now we are tied up, technically, 4-4. Let's play a couple more games and see what our final record's going to look like. Alright, Game 9 versus Sucrum. This is an okay hand. It's not my favorite, but we'll keep it. We're not as aggro as our curve might suggest. Ooh, Firelord Ozai. Sleeves. Heartfire Immolator. Interesting. Well, I think we're going to pass. And my thinking is we informed Inkrite and then stab the Immolator. Hopefully we can kill it that way. Mouser attack makes it big. Do we stab it in response? I think we do. Force them to have something else and then use it this turn. Burst Lightning. Okay. Prowess keeps it alive. Cool. Still 5 damage to us, plus the 1 or the 2 from Burst Lightning. So pretty solid. We're going to play out our Hope Singer. They've probably got a way to kill it, but we're not going to block their Immolator. Alright, they bulk it up. 6 damage. They're not done. Casey Jones. Reveal an artifact. Oh, no artifacts. Okay. Yep, they can attack, but we're not going to block. We will play a non-tapped land and our Inkrite. And we can fake our own death if we need to. Yep. That's what we got. Burst Lightning to our face. Seems fine. Heartfire Immolator can't go face, can it? No. Didn't think so. Slag Storm. 3 damage to each creature. Okay. Let's fake our own death on, I guess, the Hope Singer. That way we can block with it. I will trade this away if they want to throw away their Immolator. Yep. Give me the lifelink. And now it's back. Seems good. We've got our Demonstrator. We'll gain even more life. We'll attack in for 1, just to gain a little more life. They don't need to know that we're sitting on 2 lands. But they're sitting on land 2. Alright, well, we'll just attack in. Temple of Silence to see what's up next. We don't need land. How are they doing? That's enough. Good game, Sukram. Alright, very good. I'm a big fan of the original Killian card, and I think that this is doing justice to the way he played. Really like Secrets of Strixhaven. I really liked original Strixhaven, so I'm glad this is working out well the same way. And this is game 10 versus Wessler. Ooh, with the Nikki B. Dragon God avatar. Alright, we are not in a terrific situation here. We're going to mulligan this. Oh, also not great. Well, I don't love it. Let's keep 6 and throw away Hero's Downfall. I hate to say it. Scoured Barrens, help us out. Alright. We've got some black mana. We're doing okay. Okay, we can stab that, and we will. Now for some poetry. They've got a perfect. That seems good, albeit not perfect. If we can keep them off their mini elves, which it seems like is what they're doing, that will be great. Delian fell. All right.
It's Professor Delian Fell. Thank you. Be gone from my presence.
We're going to keep hoping for the best. I think we're going to Killian's Confidence to make this into a 4/4, because they may have another removal spell, but at least draws us a card. I guess it's a 3/3, I should say.
Never take growth for granted.
Alright, Maelstrom Pulse. It's a shame. I don't think we're going to win a game against Delian Fell. Not when we're drawing lands, especially. A shame. Feel like our opponent has plenty of action. Morkant, yep. There's some action. Goodness. If you like High Perfect Morkant, check out this video's description. I will link in it the link to my High Perfect Morkant commander deck. It's going to kill us this game, and you can kill your friends with it in Commander. Alright, we're doing great. More land, sure. Sometimes you just don't get what you need, and that's okay. Moon Vigil Adherents. Oh yeah, one of these. Delian Fell's Emblem. Oh yeah, okay. Is that Sanguine Bond?
This will only sting for a moment.
Whatever it is, it's pretty good for them. We're doing not great with these draws, man. Wow. I wonder if they're wondering why we're still in this. Well, it's because we're here to have fun.
Your final exam begins now.
Morkant's Loyalists. Yeah. They've got 10 damage on the board. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be Graduation Day because it just does nothing for us. So we're going to give them a good game. Let them swing out.
I can heal you.
We're going to fake your own death on their Trampler. Twice. Party Hedron. And that's it. Good game, Wessler. So yeah, this deck can do a lot of fun things, but you gotta draw them. That's how it goes. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe. Next week, I'll be back with more Midweek Magic. Click the bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. Check out the video's description for some of those Commander decks that I mentioned, and come back Thursday to see the next Commander deck, which will be Moseo. Yeah, if you want to support what I do here, become a member of the channel. Like I mentioned, like and subscribe. And remember that Magic is fun. You should play more Magic.